Now, this website here is on the Anne Boleyn Files. The Anne Boleyn Files is a website all about Anne Boleyn. Some really interesting things on there. And this is from 2010. Today I'm going to look at Sir Thomas Boleyn, Earl of Wiltshire, Earl of Ormond, and Viscount Rochford. Was it Rochford? I never quite know. Anyway, got a picture of the brass here. So they're just talking a bit about his background. I don't want to go too far into this because we're really looking at the tomb rather than his history, but it does say he was born around 1477. His parents were Sir William Boleyn, son of Geoffrey Boleyn. Geoffrey was Lord Mayor of London. So there's some other bits of information about this. Now this is talking about his marriage and issue or children. Thomas Boleyn married Lady Elizabeth Howard, daughter of Thomas Howard, the Earl of Surrey, and later the 2nd Duke of Norfolk, around 1498-1499. Eric Ives points out that Elizabeth's jointure was settled on her in the summer of 1501, suggesting a relatively recent marriage. I really do not understand what jointure is. What on earth does that even mean? What does it mean? Oh, dowries and marriage settlements. Right, let's have a quick look here. So there's something on Wikipedia about courtship and marriage in Tudor England. Women were expected to marry and perform their primary roles of being obedient wives and childbearers. As they were restricted to marriage and motherhood, women relied heavily on their husband for financial support, and economic security was deeply sought. Such an example includes Elizabeth Howard, whose father-in-law agreed to settle several manors as her jointure. I mean, jointure in terms of joining together, presumably, isn't it? So let me just see jointure. The announcement of a marriage was preceded by negotiations regarding the practice of dowry. This concerned the contribution of cash and goods provided by the father of the bride. It also involved an exchange by the groom's father of a jointure, which acted as a pension guaranteeing money, property and goods that would secure the maintenance of the bride if she were to become widowed. This financial security was in addition to what the husband would leave his wife in the will. Okay, this is interesting. Well, I never really understood that. So cash and goods would be provided by the father of the bride, and then the groom's father would be a jointure acting as a pension, guaranteeing money, property and goods that would secure the maintenance of the bride if she was to become widowed. Okay, that's really interesting. This is an article from 2017 from Tudor Times. There's a whole chapter on jointure, crikey. Right, dowries and marriage settlement. Chapter 3, jointure. The jointure was originally the land and or income that was settled on the couple, usually by his father. For an elder son, this would be for the father's lifetime, as on the father's death, the eldest son would inherit the whole estate subject to life interests. Okay, for a younger son, the land would remain to him and his wife. It might be entailed on the children or returned to the main estate after the son's death. Often a jointure was held in survivorship. That is, whilst the land was settled on the pair jointly, it would be held by the survivor after being widowed. Thus the term jointure was often used interchangeably with dower. It was generally held that part of the jointure held in survivorship should be proportionate to the dowry, and around 10% was commonly thought of as a benchmark. This could differ significantly if the woman bought land as well as money to the marriage. So the jointure would be 10% of the dowry? Is that what that means? It would also reflect the social status of the bride. If a lower status man was capturing the daughter of an important man, it was expected that her jointure would be proportionally much higher to reflect the non-tangible benefits of the match. I understand. I had no idea that that is what that meant, the difference between dowry and jointure, and now I do.